Ministry of Health, yes, had its share of drama, very deep-rooted interest that I found, but in my usual way, and having had discussions with my boss, the appointing authority, there were certain institutions that needed to be reformed. For me to be able to say then I can support realization of UHC, one of his big four agenda ticket items, and that was the KEMSA and NHIF. They just had to be reformed. And obviously, because of the interest, people said, you know, see again, she's coming all the way, but this time we'll teach her a lesson. And that is how come I ended up with an impeachment motion, which really had been progressed to the third reading. And it was only the afternoon of the third reading that it was withdrawn. Happily moving forward, the member of parliament, including the one who was the mover of the motion, was to find me 1 year later to come and say, I am sorry. I mean, really, this was politics. I am sorry.
Oh, they actually came and apologized.
Yes, he did, among others, who came and said, you know what? We didn't even know you to be how you're being defined. We've been told you're most arrogant CS because you're protected, because you're, again, wrong perception about who Sicily is. I'm trying to do my job right, and I keep saying, I paid the price of trying to do my job right. Would it be different today if I was to find myself there? No, you know, because somebody has to pay the price.
How much do you think of your woes or some of the attacks that came your way were linked to, the one thing that you described, which was, I'm probably associated with a powerful family somewhere, or you're being a woman?
I think that is a combination of both, because women won't stick their neck as much and they won't even sustain it in a lot of cases. And that is how come you find there aren't too many of us in the public spaces. You won't have the confidence, or you won't be daring enough to stay the course. And the question is, I got to a point, Sicily, and I said, is it worth it? You know, my family is being traumatized left, right, center. Going to any public space, people are pointing at me and saying, look, and you recall the health impeachment attempt came 2 years after the NYS2 alleged theft, for which I took political responsibility because I am not the accounting officer. And so it was difficult for them to catch me. But because they had managed to smoke my predecessor, you know, out of office because of the NYS alleged Saga 1, they actually thought it would be that easy. You know, so women will shy away. So a combination of being a woman in those high leadership, high voltage positions, but also that false narrative of, you know, she's only being put there because she's associated with a certain family, which is also a way of, you know, minimizing or limiting women, I really think, because how many men are associated or related with these families? In fact, they are forever planning, you know, getting guidance, if you will. But when it's a woman, obviously, it's twice as tough.